It started in December, but lately it's been getting worse. So I came to Max for help. And she told me, well, it's really more about what I told her, that Arcadia Bay is still standing. And my mom, and everyone else, is alive. But then she told me that until very recently, this wasn't the case. But if I'm here, and Arcadia Bay is also here, I don't know. Do you know what it means? The visions, the different realities smashed together?
I have some, I want to say theories, but they're closer to fears at this point. Give me a minute. Max told me you're into astronomy. You want to take a look around? There's an image I captured upstairs that could be a new celestial object. Or it's just a speck of dust. Either way, you can help me name it.
Seriously? You're on. All right, Moses. Let's see if you're as nerdy as Max says you are.
На месте. Какой тут все лухари. Типа лакшери, жесть. За Смёрфи, да? Точно, он тебя ждет. Зловещий, типа я сейчас прихожу, он такой: здравствуй, Хлоя, я ждал тебя. В Мозасе вообще ничего зловещего, а во мне есть пара костей в левой руке, потому что я левша. Но левша по латыни синистер, то есть зловещий. Вы с Мозасом точно поладите. Так, это мы уже читали. Долгие годы ожидания, сотни миль дороги, тысячи вариантов, которые я прокручивал в голове, и вот это случилось, я встретилась с Максой. Вовремя, кстати. Я, конечно, парилась из-за своих проблем, но в итоге в беде оказалась именно Макс, и мне выпала честь спасать ее задницу. Ну ладно, по дороге я умудрилась сцепиться с одним местным треплом и одной дофига ответственной охранницей. Я все равно выкрутилась без серьезных последствий. Приятно, что еще не потеряла хватку. И вообще получилось как в кино. Она влезает в этот стрёмный дом, и тут появляюсь я, хватаю ее и утаскиваю прямо из-под носа у копов. Это было прекрасно и немного грустно. В машине на обратном пути до того, как вырубиться, я подумала: у Макс теперь своя жизнь, без меня. Что мы теперь друг другу, если еще место для нас двоих? Судя по звукам, она уже проснулась и что-то делает внизу. Пора идти, сомневаюсь, что этот разговор будет похож хоть на один из миллиарда вариантов, которые я навоображала. Может, это и к лучшему.
I'm not big on the magical schoolgirl thing, but she gets badass points for that eye patch. If I wanted to make Moses' day, I could ask for his anime recommendations. This is the coolest kettle in the history of heating liquids. Is this an art room or a physics lab? Moses seems to know how to blend the two with expertise. Simultaneously existing in a state of dead and hanging in there. I know the feeling. I wish my job would let me keep a nerd den. A horticulturalist, too? What can't this guy do? A pet iguana? Dude, this office has everything. Moses needs a name for this dot. I should help him out.
Блять. Название, конечно, просто.
А чё за твои сиськи? А если выбрать...
Спейсминпул. Окей. Найс, найс. Но это ни на что не влияет, это просто название и все.
Some of Max's favorites are in here. It's good that she found a new movie buddy.
Так, «Полет дома», сборник рассказов. Окей.
Если на что-то влиял бы, то было бы неплохо. Э,
Did he paint this himself? Why'd he stop?
Поговорить с Мозесом.
Wow. You process quickly.
I'm just laying it all out. We'll see if anything emerges.
So, Professor, have you solved me yet?
Not in the slightest. But I do have some follow-up questions. I'm sure you do too. Why don't you start?
I don't mean to snoop, but who's Maya Akata?
She was a friend of Safi's. They were really close until Maya's suicide. That's what started all the craziness last year. Safi blamed several people for Maya's death, and she used her powers to get revenge.
Well, it's great that you bought her book.
And I wasn't the only one. Maya's work has been getting more attention in the last year. I'm sure Safi's delighted.
Give it to me straight, Doc. I'm ready.
I'd like to hear more about your visions. You said they started in December?
Yeah. And they weren't even visions at first. Just weird daydreams. Of a storm, or a path, or... But they just kept coming. Then I started thinking about them, even when I didn't want to think about them. And that moment in the green room a few days ago... I don't think it was a vision. I think some part of me really went somewhere.
Okay. What were you doing in the green room before it started?
Looking in a mirror. That place was a grimy dump. Usually my favorite kind of bar. But for some reason, I started thinking about tornadoes. When Max and I were in high school, there was this crazy week where Max thought a tornado was going to destroy the school. No, sorry, that did happen. But it also didn't happen? What's happening right now?
Парадокс.
Let's start with what happened 10 years ago. A storm threatened your town, and Max was forced to make a choice. She saved you, and Arcadia Bay was destroyed.
But the town is okay. My mom texted me an hour ago.
Yes. Somehow, the storm didn't destroy the town, and you didn't die. Which doesn't make any sense, except... A year ago, a storm threatened the school and the town. And Max made another choice. Or rather, she refused to choose between Safi and Caledon. Somehow she saved Safi and the school. And however she tied those realities together, it appears...
She tied up some loose ends while she was at it. She brought me and Arcadia Bay back together? With Safi and all the rest?
Yes. Somehow. Your vision started when you remembered the tornado. The thing that couldn't have happened, but did. A paradox. Your life and experiences are coexisting along an entirely different reality. And that's not sustainable. Maybe when you encounter a paradox, you come unfixed somehow, but that would mean even us talking about it directly could... Oh no.
Что произошло? А, она опять улетела. Окей.
Полетев в воспоминаниях параллельных. Воспоминания.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, stay calm and tell me what you see.
It's always the same path. It ends in this outcropping with a couple of benches, like a viewpoint.
Так, София. Хрень, София, ты здесь? Тебе рада познакомиться, Хлоя, прости, что вчера не сказала. Мертвая София, живая София, и пишет. Компания в сборе.
Чего?
По крайней мере, часть меня точно мертва. Она права. Остальная часть реальности — это решение Макс. Но это место хранит всю правду о том, что с нами случилось, оно помнит. Я люблю сюда возвращаться. Просто сидеть на скамейке, погружаться в воспоминания я бы не советовала. Знаешь, зависать на скамейке — чистилище. Не самое безопасное место. Я в курсе. А что еще плохого может случиться? Ты охренела? Умереть можно. Лоя, алло, мы уже умерли.
Да. Неизвестный номер. А что за неизвестный номер?
That's where Sophie died.
Загадка.
There's a sign. It's for Caledon. And my old high school?
So this place pulls attributes from both towns.
The sky is wild. Lots of auroras and shit.
So it's nighttime?
She called
Дерево.
off the search. Stopped looking for herself. Missing, they said. Then, lost.
А это дерево не проверяли? Нет?
There's always something weird
Давай я
Ладно.
when I
посмотрю.
get to the top of the path. Me, dead. Sophie, alive. A turbocharged lighthouse beam.
Okay. As far as we know, nothing in this space is real or can hurt you.
Going, she replied. Then, gone.
А почему за нее говорит Софи?
What's
Это...
happening now?
Это воспоминания.
The
Вроде бы должна говорить в воспоминаниях
trees
Хлоя,
are
за нее
reciting
говорит
poetry. Sophie practically lives here
София.
now.
Странно.
Слева сплошные деревья, справа странные голоса, чей-то плач, сверху обзорной площадки маяк, какая-то долбанутая диорама. Много чего можно узнать, если как следует все изучить. Так, я побывала везде, дверь маяка открыть пока не выходит.
100 раз пересмотреть момент смерти и так далее.
The ground turned to my high school bathroom.
Interesting.
Маяк.
Okay, Max is pointing a gun at Sophie, and there are a lot of photos.
Photos of what?
на фотках, что он лежит мертвый.
Угу.
Чуть ее не убило в воспоминаниях.
I saw Max. She had a gun, and it always ends a little differently, but I die. That's what I've been seeing. Me dying. Max killing me.
You said there were photos. What happened after that?
The lighthouse beam turned on, and... What's wrong?
Chloe, you vanished. Disappeared for about 3 seconds. Before you came crashing back into the cabinet.
What? Where did I go?
I don't know. I think maybe that place takes you back to the moment where Max made her choice. About Safi. About you. Max stitched these realities together, but if you keep going back there, picking at the stitches, it could all unravel.
Arcadia Bay was brought back to life. Why aren't they stuck in that place too? My mom hasn't told me about any weird visions.
Have you told her about your visions? My point is, we don't know what's happening in Arcadia Bay. We can conjecture, but my focus is on helping you.
I saw some of Safi's thoughts and memories. We're stuck in that place together.
Makes sense. Safi is aware of the dual realities, and she's suddenly back on campus. Maybe she's looking for the same answers you are.
She seems... depressed.
Well, you and she are trapped inside your own deaths. Emotionally, I can't imagine what that is doing to the both of you.
But Max chose to save me. Why do I keep dying?
You're returning to the moment of Max's choice. If the choice had been up to you, save yourself or save the town, what would you do?
I'd save the town. I'd sacrifice myself. That's what I told Max to do then. At the time, it felt like what I had to do.
And the overlight seems to reflect that.
So what do I do? How do I make sure I don't think about... you know?
Well,
Читать
distractions seem to help.
книги.
Your job. Loud music,
Вроде
lots of people,
помогает.
probably
М.
kept you safer. But now that you're aware of it, and what it means, we might have just accelerated whatever is happening. I'm so sorry.
Неизбежный финал.
Hey, man. I asked.
Это очень плохо, походу. М.
Ну, скоро узнаем.
We won't risk any
Ожидаем.
more explorations into the overlight. That's what we're calling it now, by the way. I'll do some brainstorming. Maybe research mental techniques for...
Don't bother. You've got to focus on the fire.
But we need a plan. Your visions are growing in intensity, and that place is dangerous. If you spend more time there, you could end up in the other timeline. The one where you died.
I'm serious. It's okay. Why should I get to cheat death? It's not like I deserve it more than my dad. Or Rachel. Max saved me in the bathroom. But she couldn't make it stick. The time she bought me, it's enough. More than I deserve.
Начинается
What do
опять.
you mean? Of course you deserve to exist.
Not according to reality, or the universe, or whatever keeps trying to make me dead. Max has done everything she could for me. She always has. The least I can do is be there for her now. So, on to the good stuff. Who do we think is planning to start a fire? And why is this tweed dildo up there?
Lucas Colmenero is a former Caledon professor. He's been stirring up animosity between Caledon and Lakeport.
If he hates Caledon, you and Max won't be able to get much out of him. Max may have gone full ivory tower, but bars are still my scene. I'll head back there right now to chat with him and his protest buddies. Maybe I can learn more about their plans.